How's it going, everybody? It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in a 1989, let me verify, 1989 Ford Mustang Fox body. This one has the original 5-liter backed by an AOD automatic transmission. Alright, so again, it's an 89 Fox body. This one is an 80,000 original mile car, and it runs and drives fantastic. Retains the original 5-liter, backed by the AOD overdrive automatic transmission. Sometimes it's really nice to buy a Fox body that just has an automatic transmission. The 5-speeds are always great, but I do always like the nice change of pace to hop in one that is an AOD and just not have to worry about shifting gears, just hop in it and go cruise. And this car drives great. It drives like a stock 80,000 mile car should drive like. It has been lowered on Eibach lowering springs, so it is a little bit of a stiffer ride, but the ride quality is still good. Heat and AC function properly. It is converted to R134A, so no issues with that. If it ever leaks off, it's a whole lot easier to replace than the factory R12. But the air does blow cold, the heat blows hot. Stock style headers, aftermarket Flowmaster muffler, so it sounds really good behind the 5-liter. It does have an aftermarket cold air intake and some, I believe they're motorsport wires that are on it. So not a crazy list of modifications, just some really minor stuff. But again, it's a great driving car. We're cruising at 60 miles an hour right now. I do love these earlier Fox bodies because they still retain cruise. Set the cruise and you're good to go. We're set at 60 miles an hour and we're just ready to roll. Temperature gauge is coming up good, and pretty much everything on this car, all of your electronics, the gauges, the lights, again, your heat and AC, all that stuff works. This does have an aftermarket Sony AM FM CD player stereo. I would upgrade it to a newer one where you get Bluetooth, but you can plug your phone into it if you want to, and that works well. Obviously the cruise works. And then on the interior, obviously cruise, the earlier Fox bodies like this, pre-90, you have tilt, which is nice. This one was originally a gray cloth interior car, and generally I'm not a fan of custom interior, but whoever did these white and gray seats did a really nice job. They kept the original seats and just recovered them in like an aftermarket leather, and it shows really, really well. Seats are comfortable, front and back seats match. They did retain the original door panels, which show well. The dash is nice. Headliners, stock material. Same thing with the visors. You have your map light as well. Let's see if the map light, looks like our map light bulb is burnt out, so that's another thing that doesn't work. But it is a pretty short list of things that don't work on this car. Ashtray door opens and closes like it should. Has a nice set of Fox body style mats in it. But overall, the interior is very clean. Doors open and close nice. And then again, gauges are all working. You have your speedo, you have your tach, fuel gauge, good oil pressure, voltage is reading good. Temperature is about 160 or so now, so we can kind of get on the throttle a little bit since it's warmed up. Let you hear the exhaust. We'll have to kill it a little bit because we're stuck behind a Jeep, but that's all right. If we get an opening, we will go around him. I have no problem doing that. Come up over this hill here and we'll get on it a little bit, see if we can go around him. Well, got a pickup truck coming, so we'll have to wait. Good acceleration. I mean, that was 75 miles an hour right there with no problems whatsoever. Exhaust is not very loud. Obviously they're Flowmasters. When you're in the throttle you can hear it, but it doesn't have a crazy drone. Underneath is rock solid. The floors, frame rails, the whole bottom side of this car is very clean. Obviously if you're looking at this video, you'll see the underneath photos that we have, and the bottom side shows excellent. The exterior is a factory Oxford white exterior. I do believe it has been repainted. It does have its imperfections and flaws in the paint. Make sure you check out the additional infos tab on our website. That'll take you all to the extra photos. It'll show you all the flaws on the car. It'll have the Carfax. It'll have motor numbers, pictures of the odometer, extra stuff like that. I do have a reproduction window sticker for this car as well, and there'll be a good photo of that in the Marty report. So make sure you check out those photos. The paint is presentable, but it is not a brand new paint job. A few little imperfections, some smaller flaws here and there. But the photos really depict the quality of the exterior. It shines nice, but again, it isn't free of any flaws, so you'll want to check those out. Still, again, represents, well, I like people to see all the flaws before they buy something. All right, going down our bumpy road here, this car does have the aftermarket Eibach lowering spring, so it is a little bit of a stiffer ride, but it does go down this road nice and straight. All the steering looks good. All the steering components look good. All the suspension components check out nice. It is a lowered car, so you do have a stiffer ride, but nothing that beats you to death. Power windows, power locks, all that stuff is nice. The windows roll up and down like they should. This is a non-defrost back glass, which it doesn't bother me none. I'm not driving this thing in the winter anyway. You do have your hazard switches there. Windshield looks really, really nice. No issues with that. Believe it's looks like it's probably a replacement windshield. It's got a different embossing over there in the window. So the windshield's probably been replaced at some point. It doesn't have any cracks or any issues. Seats are nice and comfortable. Seat foam isn't broken down. Sometimes you get in these and you sink down into the seat. This one's not like that at all. I actually really like a Fox body in white. I think it's a good looking car. It's obviously got the 17-inch like Cobra style wheels on it, which just give it kind of a more aggressive look. Nothing wrong with the factory wheels that these cars came with, but they do look good. If you do crank the wheel all the way around like I just did, you will get a little bit of rubbing, being that the car is lowered. Especially if you get multiple people in here and you turn really sharp, you will get a little bit of rubbing on the inside of the inner fenders there. But on your normal driving, it doesn't have any rubbing. Overall feel, it's a great Fox body, has great miles on it. Outside of some of the smaller paint flaws on it, it's a fantastic car. Something you can still be proud of. Interior's nice. Underneath is really, really clean. Just kind of front to back, it's a good car. Everything works on it outside of the map light. But no other major issues with it, and it's a good quality car for the price point on a Fox body. This is something I'd have no problem hopping in and driving every single day. All right, last couple turns here and we'll take it back to the shop. And again, it's nice to kind of hop in one of these and not have to shift gears. Generally, I'm a Fox body guy that likes 5 speeds, but having an AOD every once in a while is nice. Hop in the car, turn the key, and go driving. So I like both. I sell more 5 speeds than I do automatics, but the automatics definitely have their place and I enjoy them as well. As always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. If there's ever anything else that y'all want to see, have comments, concerns, questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to check out new updates for all the content we're putting out daily. Check us out at PCClassicCars.com, and we will see you guys on the next test drive video. Thanks again for watching.